Imagine there's no gluten. May not be easy to try. You cannot eat wheat. There's no barley or rye. But imagine all the celiacs eating meals in peace. Imagine no natural flavor. I wonder if you can. We wouldn't have to go in hunger. There'd be no cross-contamination. Imagine all the celiacs eating meals in peace. You may say I'm gluten intolerant, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world can eat as one. I hope you liked my song, even though I know I was really, really bad at singing it. If there's anyone that's watching this and has celiac disease or an intolerance or allergy to gluten, trust me, I understand how difficult it can be. I was diagnosed this past August after months of being in pain. But I'm actually lucky because a lot of people it takes about 11 years. Gluten is in everything from food to hair products, toothpastes, and even in your medicine. It's a lot harder to live a normal life, but I still manage to. All I need is a good, gluten-free Chinese restaurant, and I'll be totally fine. I promise you, it does get easier. I'm incredibly sensitive to gluten. One time, I got sick when my friend borrowed my book while eating a sandwich. Then I touched the book and must have touched my face. I was incapacitated for days. In the beginning, going out, or even eating in my own home seemed to be so incredibly intimidating. And even when I felt like I was following the diet at first, for a while, I was always sick and in pain. I felt like giving up. But that was just my body healing. Now I feel like an entirely different person. Celiac disease is different from an allergy because it's an autoimmune disease where your body attacks the villi inside of its own intestines. Villi are like these little hairs inside of your intestines that stick straight up. They absorb the nutrients from your food. When a person with celiac disease eats gluten, their body attacks the small intestine and the villi flatten out, making it impossible for them to properly absorb nutrients, and they become malnourished. The classic symptoms are abdominal pain, bloating, diarrhea, constipation, nausea, and every other totally unpleasant stomach symptom you could possibly imagine. However, most people think, oh, my stomach's fine. Thank goodness, I don't have that. I can eat whatever I want. But I'm in the 3% of people with the classic symptoms. 97% of people don't have these classic symptoms and go undiagnosed. You may have fatigue, anemia, rosacea, an autoimmune condition like type 1 diabetes or rheumatoid arthritis, mental problems that resemble autism or ADHD, seizures, infertility, hair loss, thyroid disease, pretty much any possible problem with your body you can imagine could be celiac. It's an illness that presents totally different in everyone. It's not like celiac disease is a rare disease in the first place. Roughly 1 in 133 people has celiac disease, and it's even more prevalent than that in certain ethnic groups. Most people just have no diagnosis. It's genetic. Most of the time, anyway. So, if you have anyone related to you that has celiac disease, get tested even if you have no symptoms, because you might be in that 97% of people that has no symptoms. And all it takes is a simple blood test. For those of you that have celiac disease or any other gluten problem, don't worry. I promise you that it does get easier as time goes on. I wish all of you the best of luck, and I hope you all stick to your diets, and please do your best to spread celiac awareness. Thank you very much. Peace.